Ladies and gentlemen, so in this episode of the Minnesota Vikings franchise, we are picking a brand new stadium to build so that we can move out of TCF Bank Stadium. We release Alex Tanney, our fourth string quarterback, because we did not need him, and we make a big pickup of Cullen Jenkins, the 33-year-old defensive tackle out of Central Michigan, 10 years experience in the league. We're hoping that he can help on that D-line that has not been great this season. So here we go into the Superdome in New Orleans, or the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, as I should say. In New Orleans, the Minnesota Vikings set to take on the New Orleans Saints. Here we go, starting off Doug Martin with a huge run on the first play of the game, 11 yards. I guess it's not huge, but that's a great run to start the game off with. Then here we go, 2nd and 2. Johnny Manziel rolls out to his left. He's going, he is going to keep taking this thing, and he is going to get a very nice 11-yard rush there. Johnny Manziel showing us why we took him early. So then Johnny Manziel handed it to Doug Martin. Doug Martin getting it done again with another big rush there. That one a 12-yard rush. 2nd and 6, Manziel fakes the handoff to Andre Brown. Play action, passes to Julius Thomas after he rolled out, and big pickup for Julius Thomas. Julius Thomas gets the first down. Now Manziel, 1st and 10. He's rolling out to his left. He's going to pass it. That one is to Jarius Wright, and that is a touchdown. First touchdown of the game comes on the opening drive for the Vikings, and they get the extra point, 7-0. Now 3rd and 7 here. Philip Rivers trying to lead this Saints offense down the field, and he is going to pass it to Jordan Cameron. Jordan Cameron making the catch, picks up some yards after the play, gets a nice 13-yard pickup. Now here we go, 1st and 10. Philip Rivers is gonna get sacked by D. Jordan. A couple of plays later, actually the very next play, 2nd and 18. That is a short pass out to number 34. He's gonna take it quite a ways up the field. Now 2nd and 8. Philip Rivers is gonna get thrown down by D. Jones. Jones with a huge sack there. Now it's 1st and 10. Philip Rivers has a lot of time, but he is going to get taken down by Jordan again. That is Jordan's 2nd sack of the game. Now, on what was supposed to be a screenplay, Cullen Jenkins, just signed earlier this week, comes up with a big sack for his 1st sack as a Viking. Now they go for the field goal, and they completely botch the field goal there, so they're not going to score. Johnny Manziel takes over again. He's going to throw up the middle to Julius Thomas. Julius Thomas makes the catch. Manziel was 4 for 4 there. Now Manziel rolling out to his left. He is going to pass it to Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin could have taken that one. He could have just taken that one all the way, but he went out of bounds. Momentum carrying him. Now the play action, it is going to be a handoff to Doug Martin. Doug Martin gets a 9-yard pickup there. Now Johnny Manziel, he is rolling out. It is going to be a short pass to Jarius Wright. Again, Jarius Wright into the end zone. If you had Jarius Wright on your fantasy team today, man, you are very, very happy. So 3rd and 9, Cullen Jenkins coming in. Cullen Jenkins is going to sack Philip Rivers again. That is his 2nd sack of the game, and that is the 5th overall sack for the Vikings on the day. Now Johnny Manziel, as they take over again. Doug Martin with another big rush up the middle. That one for almost 15. Now Johnny Manziel, he's going to get sacked at about the 49-yard line by Adam Pac-Man Jones. Now, I don't usually show punting highlights, but Brian Moorman is going to punt this one here towards the sideline, 4th and 9. This is a very beautiful punt by Brian Moorman. It pins them at the 3-yard line, so only a 36-yard punt, but that close, that is a great punt. Now, Philip Rivers, 3rd and 9, drops back. 50 seconds left in the half. He is going to complete the pass to Nate Washington out on the corner. Washington picks up the first. Clock is running. Deep bomb, but it is picked off by the Vikings. Philip Rivers throws the pick, and we take over. 26 seconds left. Clock is running. Manziel looks left. He completes the pass to Percy Harvin down the field. That gets him into Saints territory, but they're not going to score. We lead in almost every offensive category except for time of possession. They're averaging only 3.6 yards per play. So you take a look at the stats here. Philip Rivers is 10 for 13 for 100 yards. Ray Rice has 5 carries for a grand total of 5 yards. Johnny Manziel Look at that, 10 for 12, 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. That stat line looks a lot better. 7 for 55 for Doug Martin. Stat line's looking way better for this team right now. Now, Phillip Rivers, Cullen Jenkins is coming in, and Cullen Jenkins is going to get another sack. That is Cullen Jenkins' 3rd sack. The recently signed free agent comes up with 3 big sacks. Minnesota takes over again on offense. Manziel rolling out. He passes across his body. Not advised to do that, but Calvin Johnson, the receiver, you can trust him. Now, Doug Martin taking this one. Oh my God, Doug Martin breaking tackles. He takes this one 27 yards to the house. Man, Doug Martin with a beastly run there for a touchdown. Now, Phillip Rivers takes the hit, but Jamarius Thomas is going to bring this one out for quite a nice pickup. Now, Phillip Rivers 2nd and 6. What can he do here? He's going to throw this one. That is to Jordan Cameron. That is going to bring them to the 17-yard line. Cameron a little bit slow to get up. 53 seconds left here. 1st and goal. Phillip Rivers is going to get sacked by Mosley this time. That is way too many sacks to count now. Now, Phillip Rivers has all the time in the world in the pocket, but the pocket collapses. That is another sack from Cullen Jenkins. Forced fumble, but they keep it. Now, Cullen Jenkins comes up with another sack. 4 sacks for Cullen Jenkins. My bad, that last sack was actually Jones, not Jenkins. Now, Doug Martin gets a handoff with 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter, as they did go for it on 4th down there and did not succeed. Now, Johnny Manziel running the play action. Manziel's rushing out to his right. He is going to break a tackle. He's going to break another tackle, and Manziel has a huge 21-yard rush there. That is why they drafted the mobile quarterback. 4th and inches. Manziel is running it. He's just going to take it himself. He is going to pick up 12 yards there. Manziel is beasting it. Doug Martin, he is going to get another nice run up the middle, but we're not going to get anything of that. And there was a nice pass from Phillip Rivers to Nate Washington. Now Phillip Rivers dropping back. 2 minutes left in the game. He is going to get sacked again. Cullen Jenkins, 5 sacks on the day. 1:41, 4th and 1. Phillip Rivers, desperation offense here. He is going to pass this one. Jordan Cameron making the catch, and they stay alive as they get the 1st down. Now this one going deep to the corner. Jamarius Thomas with a huge pickup. Phillip Rivers 1st and 10, 1:20 left. He gets sacked by Cullen Jenkins again. So they're going to go for a field goal here with a minute left, and it is way wide left. So they still don't have a score. New Orleans being shut out here. Johnny Manziel 2nd and 8. He hands the ball off to Doug Martin. No, it's play action. Manziel with a pass to Julius Thomas. Very nice pickup there. 20 yards. And obviously the Saints aren't happy as they lose 21-0 to the Vikings here. Manziel really did a great job leading this team to the victory. That is going to put the Vikings at 2-1 on the season. The 4th quarter was the only quarter in which the Vikings did not score a touchdown. 21-0 is your final line score. There you see Johnny Manziel with a 139.1 QBR. Only passed for 185 yards, surprisingly. Did throw 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 73 completion percentage. Rushing, Doug Martin, 19 rushes for 137 yards, averaged 7.2 yards a carry and a touchdown. Manziel had 4 rushes for 47 yards. Ray Rice was terrible on the ground. Now we look at receiving. A lot of big receiving days for a lot of receivers, as this did turn into a slight shootout. Julius Thomas beasted it with 79 receiving yards. He was our best receiver on the day. Percy Harvin, 3 receptions for 40 yards. Calvin Johnson, 2 receptions for 33 yards. Jarius Wright, 2 receptions for 25 yards, but 2 touchdowns. He got some clutch ones there. Now we look at defense. We're going to look at sacks. 6 sacks for Cullen Jenkins. It was crazy. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.